For y'all that don't know, this is a 2013 Buick Regal GS. So yeah, this is my 2013 Buick Regal GS. Currently, the motor is out of it. I need to replace the motor. Going on my third motor, actually, unfortunately. Brembo brakes up front. I forget what size the rotors actually are, but they're actually pretty beefy. Adjustable suspension in the car from factory. 20-inch wheels. I know it's kind of hard to tell with this lighting, but that's the black diamond tri-coat. That looks very good when it's cleaned up. Fortunately, the car has been down for a couple of months, so it's been sitting outside. I mean, I do have the cover on it now, but the cover has been off for a while. So the paint is extremely dirty. Shout out to ZZP. I do have a couple of parts from them, mainly the Z54 Turbo. What else do I have from ZZP? Actually, that might be it that I can think off the top of my head. But the little GS badge, painted red. I actually just got like a little paint correction marker and did that. I mean, it's not perfect, but from a distance, you know, it doesn't look bad. But if you get up close on it, you can see some imperfections. I mean, I might redo it. The back bumper needs to be redone. Car hit me in the back right here. I was parking at work at my other job, and it was like on the snow, and I was trying to back up and backed up into like a little fence, so that's on me. But that gives me reason to go ahead and kind of do what I want with the car as far as like bumper. If I wanted to do a custom bumper, I can go ahead and experiment, cut up the bumper a little bit if I wanted to. Thinking about doing a custom diffuser. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but I don't know how far down. I don't know if I wanted to make it come from, say, like have like a one piece or a 3-piece thing, and kind of like maybe come off of here a little bit, and then have it like blend in with the rear diffuser that I'll make. Not sure, but that's down the road. Or if I find time, side skirt. I have an idea for the side skirt. I'm gonna take a gamble and order this piece off another car. I'm not gonna say which car, because I might give it away, but I'm thinking about adding that, making like a custom side skirt. Shout out to 1320. I actually bought that sticker way before this car. It was supposed to be for the Honda, but it didn't seem fitting for the car. So when I got this car, I definitely, you know, excuse the jerky motion with the I'm using a gimbal, and I'm trying to, you know, get used to that. So front bumper needs to be redone. This right here came from when I was transporting this car to get that motor back there put in this car at a dealer. That's a whole nother story I'll get into one day. So yeah, the bumper ran into, well, like it was in an enclosed trailer, and it like slid into this dash there, scratched up this, and nicked some of the headlight, but I ain't tripping off that. Let me see. Front bumper, I mean, it's a daily driver car, so it has rock chips and everything in it, so this definitely needs to be repainted. Let me see if that can focus. Paint is chipping in there. Paint's chipping. What else? This tab right here on the bumper broke, so I need to get that fixed. I might order a second bumper, maybe. I also have an idea for the hood also. Another piece from another car I want to have kind of like integrated into this hood. I think it will look really good. And that's pretty much a good walk around of the outside of the car. I'll show y'all the inside. Oh, also the headlights, they need to be redone. I don't know if you could sand this down. I'm not sure, but definitely needs to. I mean, I know I could order new lenses. I might just do that. Order a new lens, paint the inside, the housing of the headlight. I'm not sure what color. I do have another grill. I have the voxel grill and badges, but took it off. Let me go ahead and show y'all the inside of the car. So the inside of the car has a lot of stuff just kind of like thrown in it at the moment. I actually picked up these. If you can tell me where these are from, some of y'all might know. Let me know down in the comments if you can like ID these. But yeah, those are, I guess I can tell y'all now. Those are from a BRZ. Actually, my buddy had these, and I was thinking, he just gave them to me, and I just had a wild vision in my head. It was kind of originally for this car, because I do have a second hood for this car that I had made. It's downstairs. Well, it's in my house. I had made like custom vents in the hood, so I had bought a second hood from the junkyard. Did some body work on it. Came out decent for my first time trying, something like that. What else? So bought these. I mean, I didn't buy them. He gave them to me, and I don't know. I was like, what if you like did like a recess? Like, of course, it's gonna be sunken in a little bit, but maybe something like that, or on the corner. I don't know. Let me know what I think. Just something different. Let me get back to the inside of the car. So this is the inside of the car. For y'all that don't know, that don't own a Buick Regal, I mean, you can pick these cars up fairly cheap. So yeah, you can pick these cars up fairly cheap. Even if you don't have the GS model, you won't have the GS button and everything. I don't know if the regular version has, the turbo version, the premium version, whatever, has the sport button. I'm pretty sure it does, but it won't come with the GS button, which deals with the suspension, the adjustable suspension and everything. Steering wheels, it's a pretty good looking steering wheel, flat bottom steering wheel. Got the little GS logo over there. I mean, the all black in the interior. It's kind of, I mean, I like it. I mean, I wish I had more color to the interior, or like had a different color interior option, but I mean, all black is fine. One thing I do hate, well, I'm not gonna say hate, I mean, it doesn't bother me as much, but the little chrome trim around the shifter right here, the sun really does bounce off of that very badly. So I might wrap that. I was thinking about doing something kind of ugly, kind of like a nod to like the older Buick, because I wanted a Buick LaCrosse or Lucerne kind of growing up, like as my first car, and it was a black on black Lucerne that I saw at a dealer, and it was black interior, but then it still had like the fake wood trim. What do y'all think? Fake wood trim, like everything that's kind of like the gloss black, do like a fake wood trim. I think that would be, I mean, I haven't seen it done yet. I think that would be like a cool little like nod to like the older Buicks, kind of like a throwback kind of thing. And then just give the interior a little pop, a little bit, something different to look at, and I can always take it off because it'll be wrapped. So got a couple stuff down here, stuff I just thrown in here as I was working. Actually, I'm about to use some of this right here, some of the transmission cooler hose right here. This is for my oil filter relocation kit. I will get into that in another video because the engine is out of the car. Speaking of that, got the wires ran for my gauges. I'm gonna have the gauges mounted. I got a window mount for 2 gauges that can go here that I figured since it isn't many options, I mean, you have options. They have the P3 vent gauge that would, that will go here. They have one, I forgot who makes it, but one gauge that goes here that, you do two dual gauges or like a single gauge. But I had found one right here. So if I ever wanted to take it down, I can, or like relocate it. I originally thought about putting it like right here. I have like because it has a suction cup. So I can have a suction cup here, and then say like when I'm driving or whatever, I can just like kind of like look over and just see it. And it kind of angles this way, so it's not like up in the windows, kind of hidden a little bit. Back here, in the back seat, charge pipe, got my oil cooler lines for my engine. AN lines are expensive, I swear. Like fittings, oh my god, like I definitely spent some money on just lines, like, but hey, it's for a good cause. Let me see what else. I have come on, Dynamax exhaust, 3-inch. I have, let me see, zoom in. It was, from factory, it's 3-inch exhaust from the downpipe all the way back until, from the downpipe back into this Y pipe, which goes, I think it went to a 2 or 2.5. It might have been a 2-inch, and then into 2 big old mufflers. So basically it's full 3-inch into 3-inch mufflers. I also have a Yanaka resonator. So yeah, I need to get the downpipe, the flex pipe re-welded, or just a whole new piece in general, because it had like a crack in it. And I kind of like band-aided it with some stuff from Advanced Auto, but I'm gonna go ahead and like just get that all re-welded. I might do like a cutout or something like that. Let me go ahead and so the engine is out of the car. I do have I ended up finding a bigger radiator for this car, which most people that own this car know that's almost non-existent, like as far as like parts like that. We don't have like a lot of aftermarket support for like little things like that. Well, I wouldn't say little things, but things like that. Ideas I have for the under the hood, nothing that much. I mean, I definitely need to like clean up in here while the engine's out, clean up everything. I'm hoping the power steering rack isn't leaking. It is. I mean, it has been very dirty, but I also had oil leaks on the engine and stuff like that too. So I don't know if it was coming from that or not, but now would be a great time to replace it if it needs to be done. So yeah, that's pretty much the car. Nothing too crazy. It is, it is full bolt-on Z54 turbo, intercooler pipes from CX Racing, intercooler from Modern Performance, turbo Forge Motorsports, recirculation valve. What else? Had a tune on it from being NAR, but I'm going HP tuners next with the next engine. So yeah, that's pretty much the car right here. Well, the big Regal. The Civic, ain't much to really say about it other than I've had it for 7-8 years now. I mean, it definitely needs some love. I mean, I got the stock, wheels on it right now because my Inkies need some tires bad. Started showing cord, so I'll get those thrown back on eventually. Headlights might need to, they do need to be redone, so one of these days I'll do a video on that. And that's got a Yanaka catback, best sounding exhaust for this car that I've heard. And I actually had Yanaka on this car. I had their resonator and two mufflers. Well, mufflers. They was really like resonators. And it sounded good, but the drone was just a little too much for me. So yeah, I took that off and went with the Dynamax Super Turbo mufflers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into basically trying to move over the Mishimoto oil cooler, trans cooler, because as you can see, let me see if you can see it through here, it's just barely up this way, barely. The bumper is barely like hitting the trans cooler. Actually, if you can see that little white part right there, that's part of, I want to say that's part of the fan. At the fan, let's see if I get a light up in there. But yeah, the bumper's hitting that, so let's go ahead and move that over.